It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be
forward.
like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have sex
Corrupt
and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
My name is Camila Mitchell. I am from Elsies River. I'm 18 years old.
I'm Jodine Clausen. I'm 18 years old and I matriculated last year.
I am Jalen Borges. I am 18 and I'm from Elsie's River.
I'm Amber. I'm from King Williamstown in the Eastern Cape, currently living in Cape Town. I am 22 years old and currently unemployed.
Out of everyone here, I think that I'm probably the one that is the most on social media. I'm basically on every social media platform that there is.
I feel insecure about myself because I don't know what can happen to me, maybe someone can write a bad comment about me and I start feeling insecure about myself.
I think the challenge for everyone, and not just for me, when you face social media, when you go on social media, are the reviews that people have and the things that people have to say about you, because as many people as there is liking your post or your picture, there are going to be a few people that are going to feel a type of way about you. So I'd say the challenge that people face on a daily basis when it comes to social media is definitely the hate that people receive just for posting a picture that makes them feel good about themselves.
Some challenges that I face through social media, it's basically also what Amber said, with people with bad comment on how I look. I would be afraid to post pictures of myself on social media because you don't know what to expect, man. And like I personally, I don't know. I don't think that I overcome that fear of being on social media, because there's always going to be someone that is going to have a negative opinion on what you post or on what you do on social media. So I personally feel like I did not overcome that.
I think before social media and even in my past self, I was a very insecure person. And everyone that starts social media is going to have an opinion. But I don't think that you should let the one negative comment that people have about you like override the 10 positive things that people have to say, because there are some amazing people on social media that will hype you up, that will make you feel even better about yourself. So I do think that there are going to be people that's going to hype you up, because surely out of 100 people, all of those hundreds can't be negative. We are all facing a struggle. So I do think that there are people that go onto social media to make a difference and to say things that are positive. But just like in reality, there's not always just going to be that negative person or that one person that's not going to feel the same like everyone else, because we are all entitled to our own opinions. So how I feel about someone might not be how someone else feels, but at the end of the day, that person shouldn't let other opinions judge how they feel about themselves.
But have you ever felt that way where you feel like this is how I must look and this is how I must be, and because this person says so, because this person is on social media and they know what is in and what is happening,
These days is like a lot of trends and everyone is taking pictures like this or doing things or, like the things that are now in.
I didn't do stuff to please society, but I've already been, people told me, no, Camila, why don't you rather do this? And we do nou nog hy goede, we post nou nog so, and we doen hulle hare nou nog so, and stuff like that. I really had such comments, and yes, it shouldn't bring me down, and yes, it shouldn't, obviously it shouldn't make me feel any less of a person, but that comments do get to a person, and I do somehow feel like, what can I maybe do? Although I know I can't please everybody, and the only person that I should be able to please is myself, but the person also want to feel like, okay, I have a lot of people liking my stuff, or okay, people are actually contributing to what I have to put out there.
Me personally, if that is how you should be or act to get post or get any kind of recognition from anyone over social media, then it's really not me. Because I'm at times very straightforward and I would not agree with someone to make me feel that way. So I will just say no, or I'll be by myself.
So I'm not sure if you guys know about the OnlyFans page. And you guys know, not all of us use social media for the wrong reasons. Do you feel that people should be dragged down or bullied into situations where their identity would be revealed, like the OnlyFans page.
I'm on social media. I've had fake accounts being made about me where people have claimed that I have an OnlyFans and this is the link that people should subscribe to. It's really easy to make it look like someone else has an OnlyFans because all you really do need is pictures from the person. So I don't really think that we should go off the concept of, oh, there's a link, it's probably an OnlyFans, or this person probably does have an OnlyFans. Because like I said, I've had many people make fake accounts and add links to that.
Everybody really doesn't live in, like, everybody's not rich and everybody don't have certain things, now. And sometimes people have to go to that extent just to create an income. So I personally feel like people shouldn't like be bullied when their identity gets revealed, because that is their only that could obviously only be their only source of income.
I think that as a society, we should be more open-minded when it comes to these things like, is this really true? Is this really happening? And why did this person do it? I don't think that we should really just go and judge the person based off what we heard or what we saw, but try to find out the real story as to why this is happening and how it happened.
Do you guys have any siblings or relatives that is forever in a screen, that literally doesn't like go out like normal children would, like go out, play in the sand, play with your toes, do something, get friends,
I do feel like sometimes it is better for children to be on the screens while having a routine. However, it's good to see the world. But I think we as people can also forget that we do see the world through our phones. And I think that it's about balancing yourself. You need to discover the outside world physically, and you need to discover the outside world through your phone. And I think now with COVID times, that it was best to be on our screens because that's basically how we discovered the world. And it's more safer for children to discover the world like that now. Because nowadays you don't know what you can pick up when you go outside. You don't know what can happen when you go outside because the world just isn't like it used to be when we grew up, basically.
I understand, yes. The time that we are facing now with COVID is best for children to rather be in front of a screen. But also is not nice because there's no activeness getting in there, and you're a young child, you must be active, right? Amber, can you tell me, do you feel like this children sitting in front of a screen 24/7, playing games 24/7, do you think it's healthy for them?
I don't think it's healthy. I have a little cousin. He's forever on the phone. Like literally, you don't even get any attention from him. You need to take the phone away from him just to talk to him so that he can at least listen to you. But other times, forever on the phone, I mean, it affects your eyes. You don't really socialize with other people. So I don't think it's not good. I really don't think it's good.
I actually have siblings, and recently my sisters have discovered YouTube and the power of YouTube. And honestly, I think social media, YouTube, screens in general are all about how you use it to your advantage. So usually I think that it's what the child watches or what the person watches. If you are just going to use the screen to watch cartoons all day and there's nothing beneficial for you to do, then I feel like it can become a negative thing, but we all do need a break. But I feel like if you are using your screen to watch educational videos, it's helping you reach further distances of the world, helping you see different places, then I think that it is actually a really good thing.
Remember, like when we were kids now, we weren't always on a screen, like, and I understand that there's COVID and things, but like, how did I personally feel like your brain functions the more you are active, right? So tell me, how are you active if you're always in the screen, if you're always busy playing, if you're always just in front of the TV or whatsoever, but you're not going outside, not necessarily outside, but like in the yard and just play with your cars or with your dolls or something like that. So I feel like not social media, but I feel like the screening, children being in front of a screen 24/7, it's really not it, because go outside or go in the backyard or do something, play with your cars or do something, but really let your brain function properly, be active so that your brain can actually function properly,
Remember, not all of us are fortunate enough to live in a community or have a yard to actually go play in. So where I live, I would prefer that it is sometimes safer for a child to be on the phone because I don't need to worry what's going to happen when something happens outside. Where's my child? Because I know my child is sitting right here. I can see my child. And remember, some of us are socially awkward. We can't really mix with people. But that thing, that screen gives you so much power that you can be yourself and you can learn to connect with others. The screen is not just watching cartoons. The screen is where you learn to be yourself. You can watch self-care videos. You can watch educational videos. It's so much more than just that. And remember, we go to school. Children go to school. So they do have that outside experience where they play outside, where they play with their friends. But I feel like that screen just helps you connect a little bit more to people because now I can speak to you without worrying what is someone else going to say. Am I saying the right things? And screens also really help us discover ourselves because now you start to realize like, oh, this is who I want to be. This is what I like.
During the COVID times, we weren't allowed to go outside. But now you've explored on how to work things online and all those other things, you know? Like, okay, like of all the things you guys are saying that was like the negative side of it. But there's also a positive side of it because you discover many new talents, like with technology especially.
When COVID was still like a really big thing, screens were the way we connected to where we were going to go, how we were going to see the world. So as much as it is very negative, it once again comes to me like, how are you using it? What are you doing it? Because with anything that you provide someone, there's going to be a negative and there's going to be a positive and there's going to be people that's going to agree and that's just not going to feel the same as you.
You know, for some nerds, you know, like what people call nerds, that is like the escape room for them. Like it's a way out of the cruel reality and that's where they feel comfortable, like with the gaming, the online gaming, and they can connect with other people without having to meet them. But they so share some type of, what can I say? Something in common, man. Like something like that here. So it's not all that bad, but it's not all that good.
As times go on, things change. Maybe in our days, screens were negative. But now, these days, screens are the things that help you build your confidence, that help you discover the world, and they just help take you to a different place because as times change, so do people. And I guess we as people just need to learn to adapt to that.
My dream is to become a lawyer, but also like concerning of what we spoke now, my dream is to be a better person in other people's lives. Like Jayden said, there's people that would knock you down, but then there's also people that would bring you back up. So my dream is to become that, like part of those people that bring you back up because there's a lot of people in this world that is always ready to bring you down.
My dream is to become a flight attendant and to help out as many people as I can, not only at home, but in other places as well.
My dream is to become a teacher. And I want to keep on encouraging people to feel good about themselves.
My dream is actually to change the way people see most things, like to break the norms of societies, like how people see things, how it's supposed to be. Because I'm a person, as soon as you tell me red, I go blue. So I want us to break the boundaries and break this box that we keep putting ourselves into. So in 5 years, I hope that the world has become more open-minded and it's not like because it's this way, it's always gonna be this way.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.